How can we help our kids live healthier? And what is our personal responsibilities toward their health?
When you are highly obese, your life expectancy is like 8 years younger, right? My mom was desperately trying, to not miss the birth of my son, which she did. She didn't want to miss that. Her house was stacked with books by Dr. Mark Hyman and Robert Lustig and metabolic health pioneers. People aren't trying to miss walking their daughter down the aisle, have a shorter, more depressed life. Like this is a lie. I think a sinister lie that doctors are indoctrinated with from the moment med school starts. That they stand with the prescription pad and the scalpel, to clean up the mess of this lazy American population that is addicted to their sugary drinks and their Big Macs and sedentary lifestyles. That is just not the case. So there's a bottoms up and a top down. And I think everyone listening to this podcast, and reading these books are on a bottoms up revolution where I think they're trying to be around longer for their kids and looking around at kids concerned. I think there is just an uprising and just indignation of what's happening to kids in this country. There's big lobbying groups for Coca-Cola, no lobbying groups for the fact that 30% of kids now are pre-diabetic. So I just think that this whole idea, people want to be healthy. That is a premise I refuse to be dissuaded of. And people need the information. And the first message that I'm trying to establish is the first part of bottoms up is understanding the systems that you operate in and having the courage to speak out. When the American Academy of Pediatrics, the majority of their funding comes from pharma. They receive millions of dollars from the maker of Ozempic. They receive millions of dollars from makers of diabetes drugs, right? And they say that the first thing a kid should eat is highly processed grains. They're arguing
that. Where do they say that?
The American Academy of Pediatrics pediatricians give a pamphlet out, and they say the first thing a child should eat is little puffs. Literally, that's what the recommendation
from breast milk to Cocoa Puffs.
To puffs, which is just absurd. Obviously, if you think about just how we're biologically and evolutionarily made, what to eat. And of course, the American Academy of Pediatrics, with absolute violence happening against kids, as we're subsidizing tens of billions of dollars for soda,